section 6.2. Or sorry, 6.3. Here are the answers for 6.2. Alright, 6.3 is multi-step inequalities. Basically the same rules are going to apply as yesterday with the multiplying and dividing of the negative numbers, and then it's just like solving equations. So, multi-step inequalities, we're just going to do exactly what we normally do, just like before. So in this case, we're going to add 7, divide by 3, and there you go. So nothing too different here. I'm just going to go through some sample problems today. We have a couple of questions here. So what do you do first? There's a reason why I'm presenting these two problems the way. And the reason why this one here, you could divide this by -3, and then you have way less work to do. Now keep in mind, you'd want to switch your inequality symbol, and then you just add 5, so x is greater than or equal to 0. This one here, if you divide by -6, you're gonna get a fraction. I don't want to deal with that fraction, so I'm not going to divide by -6. So here I would distribute the -6, and then subtract the 30, and then divide by the -6 at the very end. And since I'm dividing by a negative on both sides, I'm going to switch my sign. I'm going to reduce this fraction to 5/2. Or you can say 2.5. So just keep this in mind when you're working with the distributive property. Sometimes it's easier to divide both sides by that number if it turns out to be a whole number. Let's see, this one has variables on both sides. So I'm going to subtract the 2x because it's smaller rather than subtract 6x on both sides. I always choose a smaller number to work with so that my numbers are positive. And then add the 7 to the other side. You get 4x is greater than 24, divide by 4, and x is greater than 6. Alright, this one has combining like terms. These are on the same side of the inequality, so I'm going to put those together to get 15x. And then I'm just going to add the 7 over here. So 15x is greater than 30, divided by 15. Divided by 15 is x is greater than 2. So if the variables are on the same side of the inequality symbol, you're going to combine like terms. If they're on opposite sides like they are here, you're going to move them all to the same side. Alright, this one has, there's just all kinds of stuff here. We got distributive property, we got variables on both sides, we got all kinds of things to do here. So let's just start by getting rid of those parentheses by doing the distributive property. 14x and then -21. Interesting, because when I subtract the 14x here, these are gone and these are gone, and you have 5 is less than -21. This is a false statement. Okay? If that happens, there is no solution. Alright, and then over here, again, we're going to do our distributive property. Distribute there, -6. Alright, and then subtract the 12x on both sides. Same thing is going to happen here. Those are gone and those are gone. -1 is greater than -6. This is a true statement. So this means you have many solutions. Or you could say all real numbers. Any number for x. This means all real numbers. This fancy R. Okay, so that means any number for x that you plug in will make that a true statement. There's no number on the left side here, there's no number for x that you can plug in that'll make that true. Okay, so this is the notes for what I just did. If the inequality is true, it's all real numbers or all solutions. If the inequality is false, then it's no solutions. How would you graph these? Well, if you had to graph these, you just draw a number line with 0, and you just kind of do that, and then on this one here, there's like nothing at all to graph. There's no value, that makes it true. So this is all numbers, this is no numbers. Alright, and these problems are the same, so I'm gonna skip these for the sake, I can do them, they're really quick. We'll just subtract 5x really quickly, get rid of that, get rid of that. Negative 12 is less than or equal to negative 4. That's true. So all reals. Distribute here, you get 5m plus 25 is less than 5m plus 17. And subtract the 5m's on both sides, get rid of those. We have 25 is less than 17. That is false. Empty set, no solution. This means empty set, by the way, aka no solution. Gas station, I'm going to do this problem later with you guys. I actually want to, I'm going to save this question. That's all I have for you guys today. So multi-steps. There you go. Thank you guys for tuning in to